Hi, I'm Dr. Sonia Batra, and here are some sunscreen tips. Number one, I always recommend looking for a broad spectrum sunscreen. That means something that's going to block both UVA as well as the UVB part of the light spectrum, and the very best active ingredient that does this is zinc oxide. So when you turn your sunscreen bottle over and you look at active ingredients, I think first and foremost look for zinc oxide, or secondarily titanium dioxide. There are some chemical blocks that also are broad spectrum, and I would recommend testing these on your inner arm before you use them just to make sure they don't trigger a reaction. I also recommend looking for at least an SPF 30. That means it's going to give you about 30 times more protection from burning than if you were wearing nothing, and it's also about a 97% UV block by your sunscreen. I think even people who are very good about putting it on before they head out the door will sometimes forget that if they're in water, they need to reapply every hour, and if they're out at the beach or at the park or just out and about, every 2 to 3 hours if you're going to remain in the sun. It's also really helpful to schedule any activities before the peak hours of UV exposure if you're going to be out for more than half an hour. So if you're going to go out and play a game of tennis or be in the sun, try to schedule it before 10 a.m. or after 2 p.m. because you'll avoid those peak UV index hours. Sun protective clothing such as hats or long sleeve shirts or any clothes that are imbued with sun protection, which is called UPF, are also extremely helpful and a great way to give yourself extra protection. So it's totally fine to go out and have fun in the sun, but just make sure you're protecting your skin from sunburns.